We have witnessed exponential growth in space exploration during the past few decades. Even in the year 2022, numerous significant space events occurred. NASA launched its SLS rocket to the Moon. JWST shared its first images of the universe. China completed the construction of the Tiangong space station, with the addition of the Wentian and Mengtian lab modules. The Planetary First Line of Defense, DART mission, was tested to deflect a near-Earth object. And numerous other missions that altered our perspective of the universe. Indeed, 2022 was a stellar year for space exploration, and 2023 holds even more thrilling space missions and events. So, welcome to this episode of Tech News, and here is a list of the top space missions of 2023 for every space enthusiastic. OSIRIS-REx return. It is the first U.S. mission to collect a sample from an asteroid. OSIRIS-REx traveled to near-Earth asteroid Bennu, and is bringing a small sample to Earth to study. It was launched on September 8, 2016, on a United Launch Alliance Atlas 5411 rocket, from Cape Canaveral Space Launch Complex 41. The mission's primary goal is to obtain a sample of at least 60 grams or 2.1 ounces, from a carbonaceous near-Earth asteroid, Bennu, and return the sample to Earth for a detailed analysis. The spacecraft is on track to deliver an asteroid sample to Earth on September 24, 2023. Starliner crewed flight. The Starliner Orbital Flight Test 2 successfully docked with the International Space Station for 5 days. And after successful relanding of Starliner OFT-2, Boeing is ready to launch its first crewed mission to ISS. Starliner CFT will be the first crewed mission of the Boeing Starliner, and the third orbital flight test of the Starliner overall, after the two uncrewed flight tests, OFT-1 and OFT-2. It is scheduled to launch in April 2023. It will fly with a crew of two NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams to the International Space Station for a 1-week test flight. Axiom Mission 2. NASA and Axiom Space have signed a mission order for the second private astronaut mission to the International Space Station. Axiom 2 mission is built on the success of Axiom 1 mission, and is scheduled to launch in the second quarter of 2023. Axiom Mission 2 or AX2 will launch from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, and travel to the space station. Once docked, the Axiom astronauts are scheduled to spend 10 days aboard the ISS. The crew will include former NASA astronaut, Peggy Whitson as mission commander, and John Schaffner as pilot, and the mission would use a SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft. Europe Juice mission. The Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer or JUICE is an interplanetary spacecraft, being developed by the European Space Agency in collaboration with Airbus Defence and Space. The mission will investigate 3 of Jupiter's Galilean moons, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa. All of which are thought to have significant bodies of liquid water beneath their surfaces, making their environment potentially habitable. The spacecraft is scheduled to launch in April 2023, on an Ariane 5 launch vehicle, and after 8 years and 4 gravity assists, it will arrive at Jupiter in July 2031. The spacecraft will enter orbit around Ganymede in December 2034, for its close-up science mission, becoming the first spacecraft to orbit a moon other than Earth's moon. Psyche mission. NASA's Psyche mission is about exploring a metal-rich asteroid named Psyche that orbits the Sun in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. From Earth and space-based telescopes, the asteroid appears to be the exposed nickel-iron core of an early planet, one of the building blocks of our solar system. The spacecraft has been equipped with a magnetometer, a gamma-ray and neutron spectrometer, and a multispectral imager. It will use one of SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rockets, and it is scheduled to launch in October 2023, from Launch Complex 39A, at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The spacecraft will arrive on Psyche asteroid in 2029, and will spend 21 months for studying and mapping the asteroid Psyche. Intuitive Machines IM-1 mission. Houston-based Intuitive Machines landed $77.5 million deal with NASA to deliver science and technology demonstration payloads. Intuitive Machines' robotic Nova-C lunar lander will launch atop SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket on a NASA-sponsored flight in early 2023. The mission will carry near 100 kilograms of 5 lunar rover under NASA Commercial Lunar Payload Services or CLPS payloads, as well as several other commercial payloads to the Moon. Intuitive Machines is the first to return the United States to the Moon in nearly 50 years. They will be the first to land in the Reiner Gamma Magnetic Anomaly, also known as lunar swirls. This delivery to the Moon will help the U.S. expand their capabilities and learn more about this interesting region. NASA Prime 1. Polar Resources Ice Mining Experiment, or Prime 1 is a NASA mission to land 2 instruments on the Moon, using Intuitive Machines' Nova-C commercial lunar lander. Robots will scout the surface for resources and collect information about the lunar South Pole. The mission is scheduled to launch on a Falcon 9 in mid-2023, with the Nova-C lunar lander. The Nova-C lander is a tall hexagonal cylinder on 6 landing legs. It is capable of carrying 100 to 130 kilograms of payload to the surface. The Prime 1 mission has 2 primary components, Trident and M-Solo. The objective of the Prime 1 mission is to land a drill and mass spectrometer near the south pole of the Moon, in order to demonstrate the feasibility of in situ resource utilization. In addition, it will carry a Nokia LTE-4G communications test experiment. Chandrayaan-3. Chandrayaan-1 was a very successful mission by India's space agency ISRO, which found water molecules near lunar poles in 2008. ISRO tried continuing this finding by launching India's second lunar mission Chandrayaan-2 in July 2019. The mission led to disappointment when the lander malfunctioned in its final moment, however the orbital probe is functioning successfully. ISRO is now in advanced stages of Chandrayaan-3 and taking its notes from failure of Chandrayaan-2 to make this mission a guaranteed success. India, known for its low-cost mission, will use orbiter of Chandrayaan-2 and will only launch lander and rover in Chandrayaan-3 mission aboard their 3-stage GSLV Mark III rocket. The mission is expected to launch in June 2023. Luna 25. This is Russia's first mission to the Moon's surface in 45 years, and will be the first mission to land on the lunar South Pole. Luna 25, or Luna Glob lander, is a planned lunar lander mission by Roscosmos. It will land near the lunar South Pole, at the Boguslavsky crater of the Moon. The launch is scheduled to occur in July 2023, on a Soyuz 2-1B rocket with Fregat upper stage, from Russian spaceport Vostochny Cosmodrome. With a primary mission of proving out the landing technology, the mission will carry 30 kilograms or 66 pounds of scientific instruments, including a robotic arm for soil samples, and possible drilling hardware. SLIM, Japan's smart lander for investigating Moon. SLIM is planned to land near the Marius Hills Hole, a lunar lava tube whose entrance was discovered by Japan's lunar orbital satellite Kaguya, launched in 2007. SLIM will be Japan's first lunar surface mission with aim of soft landing, with an accuracy range of 100 meters. On being successful, Japan believes it will lead to enhancing the quality of space exploration. Apart from demonstrating precise pinpoint lunar landing, the lander will recognize lunar craters by applying technology from facial recognition systems during its descent to the Moon, and determine its current location from utilizing observation data collected by the Kaguya Lunar Orbiter mission. SLIM is scheduled to launch as a ride-share payload, with the CRIS-M mission, on Japan's H-2A booster sometime in March 2023. Starship first orbital flight. In 2005, Elon Musk announces the Starship, with main goal to colonize Mars and make humans multi-planetary species. Since then, the Starship is in development and has faced many design changes. Starhopper was the first prototype to operate a Raptor methane rocket engine of Starship in early April 2019. SpaceX performed numerous test flights for relanding of Starship full-scale prototype. Many failed and exploded, but on May 5, 2021, Starship SN-15 successfully completed the 5th high-altitude test flight and re-landed vertically. SpaceX's Starship spacecraft and Super Heavy booster rocket are collectively called as Starship. It is 394 feet, or 120 meters tall, and could carry 100 metric tons to Earth's orbit. SN-24 is their next Starship for orbital test flight. We have been waiting for its launch for a few months now. On December 15, 2022, Ship 24 completed a single-engine static fire test at Starbase. Elon Musk is planning to launch Starship in March 2023, from South Texas launch site in Boca Chica, Texas, or what SpaceX is calling it, Starbase, Texas. Starship first orbital flight is very critical, and most important space mission of 2023 for human space flight. Euclid telescope. Euclid is a new space-borne telescope, under development by the European Space Agency. The Euclid Space Telescope will be the next big observatory beyond Earth, after the iconic Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Telescope. The telescope is 4.5 meters tall and 3.1 meters in diameter, with a mass of 2,100 kg. Once deployed, the Euclid Space Telescope will investigate the expansion of our universe over the past 10 billion years. The objective of the Euclid mission is to better understand dark energy and dark matter by accurately measuring the acceleration of the universe. Euclid will be launched on a Falcon 9 rocket in the third quarter of 2023, following a travel time of 30 days, and will last at least 6 years. Euclid will not be in orbit around the Earth. Instead, it will orbit the Sun, 1.5 million kilometers or 1 million miles away from the Earth, at what it is called the second Lagrange point or L2, same as the James Webb Space Telescope. To understand the evolution of dark universe, Euclid has both near-infrared imaging and visible wavelength imaging capability. This concludes our Top 12 mission of 2023. 2023 is full of new unique missions. Tell us in comments which mission are you most excited about, and which other space mission we might have missed, which could have made it to the list. We will cover every mission in details, as they get ready to launch. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and let us know in comment which mission to cover in our next post. Thanks for watching. We bring you all the latest news in the tech world.